Hello guys, back again. When Sony originally announced the Project Morpheus, we thought, it's going to be a while before we hear any other significant news, like, what are they actually going to change the name to? Because clearly I still don't believe the final name is Project Morpheus. But, and you think, oh, it's going to be a while before you get some game announcements, but it sure didn't take very long for them to finally give you hints at games, and one of the first is Slightly Mad Studios' crowdfunded racing game codenamed Project Cars. It was originally supposed to be on the 360 and the PlayStation 3 versions of the game, but they left those in favor of Xbox One and PlayStation 4 development, and it also hit consoles, PC platforms in November. For those who don't know, Slightly Mad Studios are the ones who made Shift and the sequel Shift 2 Unleashed, which are two really good action Need for Speed games and racing games. They kind of did try to add some RPG elements in upgrading your car into the racing game, but basically, as they said, the developer said, virtual reality is a perfect fit for racing games since the game world literally comes rushing towards you from a distance, and increasing sense of depth and speed that the stereoscopic vision affords you makes it incredibly real and tangible. And they also said Project Morpheus will allow you to see details you otherwise missed via interior cameras. Not only can you look around the cockpit and see everything from first-person perspective, but using head tracking via PlayStation camera can also now move around in the cockpit too, peer close to some intricate details, turn around and look out the back window. So, well, those are all cool, and I do think, racing games do make sense for virtual reality. You want to be in the moment. You want to, feel like you're really in a car, really moving. Now, as I say, looking around the car, as cool as that is, you're probably not going to use that a lot. I mean, you may look around, a little bit, first couple times you get in the game, in that specific car, you might look around at it. But obviously, when you get a new car, you probably would. But you're not going to, look around the car all the time. And, again, it is cool. It is cool you can do that. But now the question is, how are they going to pull off the game, right? This game, again, the first games from the Project Morpheus have to wow us, right? They have to give us something we can't get somewhere else. And this is where you need to make the virtual reality feel like you're moving around in a real world. And at the same time, that turns off people, right? Because not everybody wants to feel like they're in the real world. If they wanted the real world, they wouldn't be playing a video game. They'd be out in the real world. But the depth and the detail in this game, and just what you cannot get with a regular controller on a TV, has to be in there. And I think racing game is the perfect tech demo, really, in a lot of ways, because racing game is much easier, basic structure to do. It's not like an open world game or something. You're racing on a track, so there's only so much you can see in that car at one time, which should be kind of easier to do. And it'd be kind of cool to see. Again, these guys have done races before, so it's not like it's somebody who hasn't done it before. But anyway, enough about my babbling on and on and on. What do you think about one of the first Project Morpheus games is going to be a racing game? What cool things would you like to see in a racing game? Now, listen, I'm a sucker for detail. Looking around in the car sounds really cool to me, right? If you're able to, it's a racing game, so you can't just stop and look around, right? But it is kind of cool if you could do that. Of course, that would require a free roaming mode in the game somehow. But what do you think about being virtual reality? What cool things would you like to see them do in a virtual reality racing game? And would you buy a virtual reality headset to play a racing game if it was really cool? Anyway, guys, thanks for liking, favoring, subscribing. I really do appreciate it. I also appreciate every one of your guys' comments. And I will talk to you guys later. Thanks for watching.